Hello and welcome to more Pauper Cube. We got a lot of cool stuff in this pack. Battle Screech, I like quite a bit. Just make a bunch of 1/1 flyers is great. It's unfortunate it's actually in the same pack as Triplicate Spirits, and these are like the only really two white cards here, so you know, if I pass this, then someone's probably going to pick this up. As far as the black cards are actually pretty good in this pack too. I always think Cavern Harpy has Flash, because it does when you're playing Alurin, but it does not have Flash, and I need to remember that. I really like Shimmering Glasskite. This card is very, very challenging to kill, but I haven't drafted white yet, as far as I know, so I think I'm going to take one of these two, and I've absolutely no idea which one is better. This one makes 4 birds, but you can't convoke it. I think Battle Screech is just better. Let's take Battle Screech. This card is kind of nutty. Triplicate Spirits costs 6, because this effectively costs 7 with Convoke. No, 6 with Convoke, because you make 2 1/1s, then you have to tap an extra one, so it's fine. I don't hate that. Oh, then we get Pestilence. Could have taken like good black removal into Pestilence, but I think at this point, probably just gonna take like a Law Rune Enforcer, I think. Again, I haven't really drafted white, so I want to see how that is, and I'm finding that the aggro decks can really just outpace Pestilence in what it can do. I also really like Gitu Slinger, but this card's good. 1 mana 1/2 that kind of just taps anything down is great. So I'm going to take that, passing this. Do I want to take this? Nah, I'll take this. 1 mana big dude is big. Oh, Renegade Freighter. Crazy seeing it this late. I know it's only 3rd pick, but it's a colorless card that beats down really well. That just goes in any deck. So I'm just going to take that. Yeah. Okay. Custody Squire gets back artifact, creature, or enchantment. So you can get back anything you want. I like Silverback Shaman a lot, and Squad Captain's pretty good, but this card is kind of backbreaking. It does everything, man. Okay, so now we need to maybe decide if we want a second color. I think White Mane Lion's pretty good. You can like play it, bounce a Squire, and kind of go that route. And there are quite a few good end of the battlefield effects. It also saves you from removal. Okay, I don't have to decide what my next color is. If there even is one, right? I could just go force white very hard and hope that nobody takes it. Maybe I wheel a Triplicate Spirits. Weirder things have happened. Ooh, I do like me a Totem Guide Heartpiece. I also really like Tithe Drinker. A 2 mana 2/1 lifelink extort, like every spell you play, this gives white reach. Every spell you play then does damage. It's really good. This will normally just find removal. So it's like a 5 mana 2/5 get a passivism killer thing. It's also still very good. I think I'm just gonna take that because I don't know if I'm going into black. If I was in black, I would take this card over it for sure. Also, Wake Dancer is very good. 3 mana for 4 power is great, but I'm gonna take this. There's a lot of auras that I could definitely search up, passivism and things like that. But you don't want, I really basically want like these 2 5-drops, and that's it. You don't want too many 5 mana plays in your deck. That's not good. Then we get a pack with no white cards whatsoever. Okay. What do we do here? There's like no card that would be good in any deck that I'm playing. Young Wolf, maybe Rendclaw Troll is the best option because it would be green or black, depending on what's open. Peace Strider is also an option against aggro decks. Maybe I just take that. Like Peace Strider, White Mane Lion. There are some like ephemerates. Okay, I'll take that. It'll be in any deck that I play if I end up like slightly more controlling. See, now I feel awkward because black is clearly the other open color, and I could have taken the Tithe Drinker, and I did not. Grim Harvest is kind of good. Like basically when something dies, you have to hold up mana every time, but it is an instant at least. Driver of the Dead, when it dies, you reanimate a creature with 2 or less. Also, Pulse of Marasa is actually quite powerful. Gain 6 life, get back a dead creature. But I think black is more open, so I'm just going to take Grim Harvest. Get a bit of recursion going. Grim Harvest plus Peace Strider is actually kind of a cool thing. Okay, maybe black is not the open color. I am a huge fan of Sigil Blessing. Wickerbow Elder is also pretty good. I think I might just take the Elder. There's a lot of things this can kill. Sure. What? I'm sorry, Gitu's... Okay, well, I don't think this means red is open. I think this just means people have no idea what's going on, but that card should not go that late. And then we get Skin Thinner? What is happening? Why is this card going so late? Why is this card going so late? I have a lot of questions. I'm gonna take Skin Thinner. Okay, so black is certainly open. That is a very late Savage Swipe. I don't know what people are taking here. Death Denied is kind of insane, but Dusk Legion Zealot is also very good. I have Grim Harvest. I'm gonna take the Zealot. I don't know. That could have gone both ways. Ooh, on color land, okay. Windscarred Craig, maybe I can even splash the Gitu Slinger. So I'm not playing that. I am short one Tithe Drinker, which would be really nice to have, but there was no way for me to know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Death Denied was better than the Zealot. But with Grim Harvest, I feel like I kind of have a similar amount of late game, like, inevitability. Ooh, Crypt Rats? Never seen this card before. 3/3 Flying First Strike is good. Daring Skyjack, 2 mana 3/1. It gains flying. And this is 3 mana to exile a thing. So Crypt Rats Grim Harvest is a real combo. And I kind of just like that, honestly. I can maybe wield Disfigure the Knights, but let's pick up these rats. I am kind of a sucker for any type of value like this. So I'm just going to go for it, even if it's not necessarily where we should be. Ooh, Journey to Nowhere. Ooh, there's a Flying Extort. Oh man, there's so many good cards here. When this dies, exile it. Then reanimate the top creature. That's pretty good too. I think I gotta take Journey to Nowhere because it just exiles anything. But I want this. I want this. This pack's full of good stuff. Aerial Maneuver. Apex Hawks. Bloodflow Connoisseur. Okay, so Acrobatic Maneuver is good with Peace Strider. Very good with Custody Squire. And okay with Dusk Legion Zealot. I think I'm going to take the Hawks. Try and wheel the Maneuver. Because this can also be a 5 mana 3/3 flyer. Man, red is so open from this direction. Ruthless Ripper. So you can morph this with a black card. Cloud Shift is like the bad ephemerate. Doesn't come back. I really want to take this Lightning Bolt. I could also take Disturbed Burial. That plus Grim Harvest means the late game is so good for me. But it is pretty expensive. Like 5 mana. Well, we have Crypt Rats. It's pretty hard to pass up Disturbed Burial Crypt Rats. Wretched Griff. Man, red is so open. But I'll take this big flyer, dude. Oh, wait. You have to pay blue to cast it, right? Oh, 7 mana 3/4 flyer draw a card is also still just decent. Loyal Cathar, like, never dies. Wow. Artillerize. I should have known from Gitu's Slinger, but, like, black was also open. It's hard to say. Like, I think there was a point in this draft where I was supposed to transition to red-black, and that would have been very good. But, like, if you go back and look at my picks, at what time do I stop taking white cards and start taking red cards, right? Like, it's not... Hindsight is very, very much easier to do that and say, this was the open lane. It also seems like whoever was passing to me, like, switched colors. Because I got some, like, a very late Skin Thinner. But I guess I didn't get that many white cards late. That's a Pristine Talisman, though. Also Predatory Night Stalker, but Pristine Talisman is like the way to beat aggro, so I'll take that. I think I am just going to play this as a 7 mana 3/4 draw card. I really hope Bulwark Giant is in this cube, because that's exactly the type of card that we would want in this deck. Take an Ancestral Statue, so that's good with Zealot, Skin Thinner, sometimes Apex Hawks, Peace Strider, Custody Squire, Heartbeast Griff, and it blocks pretty well. Sure. Okay, we got Disfigure. We also got Plover Knights. I think I need the cheap spell, though. Because I have some removal that kills, like, anything. But I need removal just to stop me from dying early. Because I can hold my own in the late game with Disturbed Burial. I think I want Kingpin's Pet over Mistmoon Griffin. It's cheaper and it gives me reach, which is something that this doesn't really do. So, like, if I need to be aggressive, I can. Ay. Alright, nobody gets Forgotten Cave, I guess. Or, actually, I could take Burrow's Guildgate, and then maybe I could splash some of these crazy red cards wheeling. Profit of the Pack is actually kind of good. I also... This is not an aura, right? No. So, I actually don't have any auras either. Maybe this was just the wrong pick and Tithe Drinker was better. I thought there was a ton of, like, pacifisms, but I haven't... As far as I can tell, I haven't seen any. Alright, I guess nobody is taking control of red. I'm not going to play Sparring Construct, so just take Artillerize, I guess. Alright, Call to the Cavalry is good. Ooh, Okiba Gang Shinobi. I did not know there was a monstrous rat. That is amazing. Okay, so there's an aura. So this just kills anything. Really like this. And it's ninjutsu, so I can rebuy like a Custody Squire or something. I really like Knight's Whisper too. But I don't know if doing damage to ourselves is really where we want to be. So maybe I just take Curse of Chains. We need an aura for our totem guide. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Curse of Chains. Anything I wheel from that pack is going to be good anyway. Terror. Terror is a good pickup. Kill anything. Temporal Isolation is also something that might wheel with Totem Guide, but that card's pretty good. I like Mistral Charger, Vulturous Aven. Desert is actually kind of great too. How many X ones are there? Maybe I just take Desert. Nah. Take Terror. Oh man, there's a lot of good stuff. Oblivion Ring, Pillory of the Sleepless. Okay. After a shaky pack 2, I feel more confident in what's going on here. Pillory is a really good card to get with Totem Guide. I know Falconwrath Noble is great. Maybe that is just way too good. Like, this might come around if nobody's playing black-white. Actually, yeah. If nobody's playing black-white, this is likely to wheel. So I can just take Falconwrath Noble here, and then try and wheel, like, one of these ridiculous cards. Okay. I'm on board with that. Evolving Wilds. Oh, wow. Okay. After doubting myself, pack 2, this is getting better. Evolving Wilds, Unmake, Vault Scourge, even Rift Watcher. I'm leaning towards Evolving Wilds. Yeah, I'm just going to take this. I already have a bunch of playables. Boneclad Necromancer. That is a good card. I just took Evolving Wilds, so I can pass this Terramorphic. This card is just great. Yeah. Good under the battlefield effect. Probably not playing this Prophet, but we'll see. Cynic of Tithes. Oh. Do I have a way to recur this? Not really. If it dies, I do. I think I'm going to let it go. Wicked Guardian is also tempting, right? 4 mana deal 2 to something, but I think I'm going to take the 2 mana play. This hitting for 2 and then like draining your opponent for a bunch is just great. Angelic Renewal. I don't have any evoke creatures, but that card is quite good with Custody Squire. So you play Custody Squire, get back Renewal, and then when Custody Squire dies, you sacrifice Renewal, get back Squire, get back Renewal. So it's like an unkillable 3/3 for no mana. I guess 2 mana every time. I think probably Bonds of Faith is just better. And ooh, Disowned Ancestor. That's a great pickup. Okay. The card, like, it just never dies. Here we can take this. Otherwise, there's a 2 mana 2/2 that becomes a 5 mana 5/5 menace. But I like the things that this does for us against control decks a bit more. Okay, so now Totem Guide Heartbeast actually seems quite good with all the auras that we have. So I'm feeling better. I actually need to make cuts, which I'm not happy about. This is oddly like probably not a Renegade Freighter deck. Ooh, Crippling Fatigue. That's pretty good. 3 life is a lot, but even if you don't flash it back. Oh yes, we got it back. Beat the Bones is also good, but I don't want to lose too much life. So we basically just want to bounce this Totem Guide Heartbeast as much as possible. Unmake came around? Alright. Mono removal deck. We need to make so many cuts. I don't think I actually want Renegade Freighter. We're a little bit more dirtily than I thought we would want. I also don't need a 7-drop now. Like, this deck is good enough. I kind of want to sideboard the Okiba Gang Shinobi, because yes, if I hit my opponent, it's going to be great. But there's like, well, we'll see what I have as far as creatures go. Maybe this is just good, because even one hit can just win the game. Wow. I don't think I want Undying Evil, although this is a pretty good answer to... I'm not going to main deck it, I don't think, but against an opponent with a lot of removal, that card can lead to some crazy blowouts. We got Wicked Guardian back too. Probably not going to play it, because actually quite a few of my creatures have low toughness. But wow, that last pick, Agony Warp. I don't know what's going on. This was a weird draft, because red, like, pack 2 was going crazy, and then somehow we ended up with still an insane deck. Crippling Fatigue. Maybe I sideboard that because just the rest of my removal is better. Yeah, that seems okay. Skin Thinner, Grim Harvest. Maybe I get rid of Grim Harvest because Disturbed Burial is better in the late game. Because you can do this infinite times, whereas this you can only do when something dies. So like, imagine you're in a late game scenario, you're both top decking, and you top deck Grim Harvest. You can get back your best creature, but that's it. Whereas Disturbed Burial, you can get back your best creature, buy it back, get it back again. I like that more. I'm leaning towards cutting this. 2 mana, 2/2 Vigilance. A little bit hard on the mana. Does come back. And then I can buy it back with Ancestral Statue. That's fine. Man, the removal in this deck is very good. Oh, and I have Syndic of Tides, Whitemane Lion. That's a very real combo as well. Guys, what do I cut? I honestly have no idea. I think it's got to be one of these 5s, but they're all good. I really want to not play this card in the main and then sideboard it in against control decks, because against like Burn or something like that, this card's going to be pretty bad. Okay, I'm good with that. And then I need at least one more cut too. That's the crazy part. This card's great in the deck. This card's insane in the deck. This card's very good. I could sideboard Peace Strider, but I think aggro is just so good in this format that having that extra life gain is pretty useful. But maybe I do just sideboard it. And then I could cut Apex Hawks maybe, but it's so good. 5 mana 3/3 flyer. Skin Thinner costs 3. Maybe this is better. 7/7, the perfect mana base. So my deck is like all removal. Oh, I even get one more. Let's add black, because a lot of my black plays I want to make early. And then I have a lot of sideboard options. If I want to be aggressive, I can bring in like Renegade Freighter, Okiba Gang Shinobi, Wicked Guardian, Undying Evil, Loyal Cathar. If I want to be controlling, I can bring in Okiba Gang Shinobi, Wretched Griff, Prophet. If I want to be the perfect deck, I run this. All right, see you guys round 1. Oh, buddy, we keep these. I mean, it's not great, but my deck is like all 2-drops. And the earlier you get this down, the better it gets anyway. I don't like seeing Mountain, but I think my deck's actually pretty good against mono red as long as I draw a spell in the next like 3 draw steps. Come on, deck. Please give me a spell. I need a 2-drop. It's a painful 2-drop, but it is a 2-drop. That card is also not amazing against this. Can't block. Okay. So next turn we Pillory of the Sleepless, the Fervent Cathar, trade off a Goblin. Unfortunately, this does not gain me a life. So we need to find Pristine Talisman, Pierce Strider. Crypt Rats would be actually a great top deck, depending on what they play next. Okay, pretty good. So flanking says basically whenever I block it, the blocking creature gets -1/-1. So if I blocked this, it would just die. Take 4, but they only have 2 cards in hand. Cast this face down, because then I could block a 1/1 with it. This is way too many lands. This is 7 lands, like, oh gosh, please don't win the clash. Pristine Talisman. Okay, Talisman was great, but this is like the worst time to draw it. I have to put that on top, because that gives me a way to like not die to them eventually. Oh boy. Down to 10, down to 6. They have 1 card in hand. Alright. Playing this gains me more life than the Talisman would. So it's a creature. I'm gonna get back Skin Thinner. We need their hand to be very bad. Again, this is mono red. Like they're very likely to have burn. But if they have burn, I mean, I'm taking 5 here. They don't have it. I don't know what they could have in hand. Okay, so let's Pristine Talisman. And I think I have to play Skin Thinner face up and then Terror one of the tokens. They probably have burn and are just like waiting to see what else I have in my deck. If I get to untap after this turn and I don't just die, maybe there's hope. Right, let's block first. Tear this. They have the burn. Okay. I figured they had something. Their hand was full of spells. Alright, against red. Pierce Strider coming in. Loyal Cathar actually blocks pretty well. What don't I need? This is not necessary. Like doing 1 damage to myself to draw a card is maybe it's okay. And I almost certainly don't need Disturbed Burial, although that does give me like a very, very solid late game against them. Yeah, maybe I do like the late game. Unmake is a little expensive. Let's run it like that. Alright, now we get to be on the play. Disown Ancestor. Yeah, I just need to hit lands. This is the common plight. You draw lands, your deck is good. If you don't draw lands, your deck is bad. Fortunately, this card's like very hard for red to kill, like ever. So I play this turn 1, I make it have 5 toughness. Not much that kills it. There's our land, perfect. So we outlast. That way X1s can't really attack. They have the thing that stops it from blocking, so it's not like the end all be all, but it does deal with Dragon Fodder pretty well. Kingpin's Pet. So we want to play Peace Strider, have Peace Strider die, then get it back with Custody Squire. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But can't really attack. Can't really play any spells, and I can't really outlast, so we just pass turn. Now they play Fervent Cathar. Okay. Well, they can't really attack so good. Block here. Take 3. Wow, okay. I'm pretty happy with that exchange. That was a solid exchange in our favor. Unfortunately, we're still not drawing lands, but I can Journey to Nowhere the 2/2. And any land, Peace Strider comes down. I go up to 18. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Big boy. And now they have to kill this, and if they do, I just get it back with Custody Squire. Nice. Okay, well, I'm actually going to attack, because they only have a 1/1. Let's get down to Battle Screech. I mean, I'm at 17, so racing seems to be good for me at this point. Alright, goodbye, Flying Bird token. I'll take 1. Okay. Let's attack with our birds. They're gonna kill 1, so there's no point in attacking with Peace Strider. Or they're not gonna kill any. Okay, well, I guess we play Crypt Rats. I don't have to blow it up, but I can. Let's activate this for 0 and see what happens. They might do something in response. Okay, never mind. Sometimes, you know, the opponent could think like, oh, he's killing my creatures and I'm gonna do something. Whoa. Alright. That's something. I'll go to 11. But they have 1 card in hand. Yeah. Let's go Custody Squire. I'm gonna get back Kingpin's Pet, actually. Then we're going to flashback Battle Screech while I can. And I'm at 11. There's like a sequence of burn spells they could have that could kill me from here, so I'll just keep back Peace Strider. Like, the late game is pretty covered. Oh man, yeah. So let's attack. 4, 7. Now we go Syndic of Tithes, face up Skin Thinner with Extort. And then I have Lethal in the Air, I have Kingpin's Pet, I have a lot of things. Opponent did draw 8 lands. Sure. It's still... Oh, well, this attack is definitely Lethal in the Air. Sure. Alright, game 3. I saw more of their deck, quite a bit of like burn, and I think we're kind of set up for it now. So let's run it. Man, can I just get like a reasonable opening hand? Like, Disowned Ancestor is good, but this, I gotta mulligan this. I don't know what's happening here. I mean, I just gotta keep and hope to draw something. Like Running Plains or something. I'm gonna get rid of Disturbed Burial. That seems like the lowest impact card, but this is bad. I don't think I'm gonna win going to 5. Like, I have castable spells if I just hit a Plains. And I'm running like a pretty, like, 9 or something. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on Skin Thinner. Playing that morph is gonna be good for like blocking, if they ever let that happen. Okay, so we're gonna Pillory of the Sleepless the Lancer, because that card actually surprisingly attacks through like all of my defenders. Okay, well, we did draw lands. I really want to get down Kingpin's Pet, but that is so weak to burn. So let's... Like, if I play a blocking creature, and then they burn the creature and get another attack with this, that's so bad. But if I wait to block and then play this, and then block, that gets better for me. Ugh, okay. Fortunately, I can chump block that with a Battle Screech token if I want to. Oh, that's good. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? They play, so I have 4 mana. Next turn, I can play Pristine Talisman into a 3-drop. So I could go Battle Screech this turn, lose all my tokens. That seems actually kind of good. And then I go Pristine Talisman face down Skin Thinner, depending on what they play. The problem is they have 4 cards in hand. And do I want to trade my bird for 3 life? I think the answer is yes. It really sucks that I had to mulligan to like, okay, they're going face. There's no way I'm dead, right? I guess there is a way, like bolt, bolt. Yeah, there's actually a way for me to die here. I can't even extort. So yeah, we gotta go Talisman, Plains, hope this survives. And if this survives, then I can then play Skin Thinner and extort and kind of go off that way. They're burning face. That means I'm dead, right? I'm down to 6. So if they just have 2 lightning bolts, I'm dead. That'd be quite the draw. That's not a lightning bolt. That is a lightning bolt. Did they just do that to show off? Come on, man. All right. We were 1 turn away from winning this game. Rough beats. See you guys next round. What is with these lands, man? So I'm on the draw. This deck is rather mana hungry, but I think I can do better. All right, this is way better. I get rid of a Plains. Yeah. Then I can Guildgate into Zealot into Crypt Rats, wipe their board, unless they're playing blue. But they also mulliganed. I put you on the bottom. Get out of here. Okay, I also put you on the bottom. They're actually gonna, okay. You know, I was gonna joke that they were gonna mana leak it, but I guess if your hand is just actually full of removal, you got me. Okay. What is happening with my mana? Why? Oh boy. Mulligan a 5-lander, draw 6 lands. It's cool though. This is part of Magic. It happens. This figure is actually pretty encouraging here. So let's go with Crypt Rats. If they counter this, I at least have an answer to their flyer. But they did not counter it, so that's good. I doubt they are going to play into this much. But I can take 2 just to prevent them from adding to the board. Oh, that's good. Let's go Plains, attack. So I can kill the 2/1. I can run out of Kingpin's Pet, but that does kind of play into them countering something. That's actually fine. Oh, they have 6th. That's good. So I can disfigure with extort if I want to, or I can just run out Crypt Rats for 1. Or I can just take it. Target you. Pay that and extort. Sweet. And that's a Battle Screech, which I can actually double extort here. So let's start with Battle Screech. Pay for extort. Flash it back. Pay for extort. Hit them for 1. One had played right into what Crypt Rats does best. Scaring them into doing nothing until you can fill out the board. Got him. Okay, this feels like a good Okiba Gang Shinobi matchup, and a pretty decent Renegade Freighter matchup. Probably don't need Pristine Talisman. What else don't I need? Ancestral Statue is a little bit weak. Like, I want stuff that I can deploy to the board. Yeah, that seems a bit weak. 13 creatures. I probably want Loyal Cathar, but it is hard to cast. Oh, Apex Hawk seems better. Better than Unmake. Because if they're just going to be mono blue counter spells, we can play around that. Yeah. Oh, Crippling Fatigue. That actually seems pretty sweet. Bring that in, get rid of something. Maybe Bonds of Faith. Just because you can do it twice, and like my life total doesn't matter too much. Yeah, that seems good. All right. I have no reason to complain. This hand is perfect. And I even drew the 4th land for Falconwrath Noble. So I know they have Mana Leak, Pester Might. That's it. The feeling when you kill your opponent so fast, you have no idea what's in their deck. Ooh, that's good. They could Mana Leak this, but that's okay. Oh, they're 3 colors? Okay, I guess I must not have fully understood what was going on in their deck. So they're gonna Pester Might. Alright, well, we're just gonna kill that. If they say yes and untap, that'd be kind of funny. Okay. So I'm gonna play Swamp and hit for 1. Because I really want to get down Falconwrath Noble next turn. There's a lot of flash creatures they could have. So I'm gonna move to combat, but I'm not going to attack, I don't think. I was seeing if they were gonna like kill this or something pre-combat. There's Omen, sure. Yeah, I thought I knew what their deck was and I had absolutely no idea. Fortunately, my sideboarding is gonna be good against both of these decks because like just playing that many colors is really risky. They put 2 cards on bottom, which is great for me. Okay, so that kills the Noble. Unfortunate, but we can bring him back. They get back. Wow, okay, actually, their deck's looking sweeter by the minute. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's go with Craterhoof Behemoth. And then we're just going to double tap with Law Rune Enforcer. Or I guess single tap. Because they're going to kill this. Tap this. This feels like the matchup where my auras might not be so good. If they have like Ephemerate, Ghostly Flicker, and stuff like that. Ooh. Let's Pillory of the Sleepless. Because this damages them every turn. And then past turn, let them pay Echo for Gitu Slinger. Then we can Crippling Fatigue. No! Ugh. That's exactly what I was afraid of. They get that back. They pay for the Gitu Slinger. Okay, their deck's looking better. So I think I feel more comfortable just killing their stuff. So let's do that. No more of that blinky nonsense. Let's see how they scried. 1 bottom, 1 top. So that dies. I can flash this back, but that does play into Mana Leak. Come on, man. They bounce the Omen. Nothing gets hurt. So if I targeted the Gitu Stinger, that would have been quite a bit better for me. So let's just kill the Gitu Stinger, I suppose. So I need to bring out basically all of my auras because they're just so bad in this matchup. Okay, I can deal with that. I can run into Mana Leak. Seems okay. So I can kick this twice. Because if they don't have Mana Leak, a 4/4 flyer is very hard to get through. I can attack for 5. They hit me for 5. This is hard because there's so much they could have here. I think I'm going to wait a turn until I can Cursive Chains. No. Okay, right. I knew about that. They've played that card like 4 times. I also just realized that they also have swamps in their deck. How can you support this much mana? Wrecking Ball. Alright, so we crew this. Oh my gosh. Sure. So I die to a removal spell, but that'll tell me more about what removal spells they have. And if they don't have a removal spell, then I can survive. So I want to be as aggressive as possible here. Getting rid of all of my... Fate's Fetters, okay. Getting rid of all of my weak enchantments, bringing in Loyal Cathar. Unmake is way better than like Pillory. So the enchantments are Cursive Chains. I get rid of Totem Guide Heartbeast as well. Journey to Nowhere actually is okay. Nick of Tides, Bonds of Faith I don't need. So I actually get to bring in a card. And I feel like Undying Evil is actually pretty good. They kill something, it just comes back right away. And then the rest is pretty nice. Wicked Guardian, I wish I had more creatures for this to target, but I feel okay with this. We'll just see how quick I can kill them. Haha, haha. The classic. I'm gonna keep this hand anyway, because it has Dusk Legion Zealot, which is quite good with Undying, and then Unmake is good. I'm bound to draw Plains kind of soon, because I have this card draw and like 3 turns to do so. They managed to keep 7, that's impressive. They're playing 4 colors. Okay, White Mane Lion's good too. Let's hit a Plains here, please. Or a 5 mana play. Oh boy, this is how it ends, huh? Plains? Alright. Go. I'm gonna be the one with mana troubles somehow. Okay, so we need them to kill this guy. Or me to draw Plains right now. They Pester Might. Sure. Okay, the swamp, I mean, it's a land, you know? So I'm gonna attack. If they block, I can Undying Evil. They're not gonna block. Come on, deck, I believe. I need white mana. Kill this. Ooh, I can exile that. Okay, that's good. So we can Journey to Nowhere the Phantom Monster. Hit for 1. With that white mana, I think we can come back into this. I really want to hit another land so I can play the Noble while holding up Undying Evil. Morph. Okay, that's gonna get unmaked. There's our guild gate. Alright. We actually coming back into this. Oh man, I'm glad I got rid of that. That card is very good. I'll show it to you guys. So it gives a creature +2, -2, or -2, +2. So it basically just kills something or lets you hit for a ton of damage. It's quite good. Unfortunately, all of my removal exiled their thing, so I can't Boneclad Necromancer. Oh, there's a Disturbed Burial. That's good. So we'll attack for 1, see what happens. They have Mana Leak, so I think I can just run this guy out for now. Maybe that was bad, because I'm not actually that afraid of Mana Leak. Nameless Inversion. So I can make this have Undying. It comes back as a 3/3, but it's just going to come back as a 2/2 anyway. Well played. Very well played, opponent. So there's nothing to bring back. That was rough. Guess let's play Falconwrath Noble. Last turn. 5, 6, 7. Guess I go with the white main lion play. Like block here, bounce it to hand. Into the royal, kicked. Okay, that actually went kind of even better for me than I was hoping, because what do I want to do now? I can Undying Evil, or I can just white main lion. If I white main lion, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I can then play Noble plus Dusk Legion. I think I like doing that. Play this. Bounce you. I go to 7. Disfigure was a good draw too. So kind of like playing Falconwrath Noble with Disfigured Undying Evil up. They have 5 cards in hand, which is scary, but they also could have a bunch of red cards that they just can't cast. I can't believe they're running Boneclad Necromancer in a 4-color Pauper deck. Return a creature to its owner's hand. That is brutal, but fine. So I think here I'm going to disfigure the Pestermite so I can gain some life. Then trade this off with the zombie. I really want to give this Undying Evil, but I don't think that's feasible here. Right, because it dies, it comes back as a 3/3, but then I have to bounce it. So now I can go Plains. I really want to play the Necromancer. Then I take 2 in the air and I go to 3. Oh boy, this is hard. Or I can play Falconwrath Noble plus Dusk Legion Zealot. Try and block here. I think the Necromancer is better. Rid of you, make it 2/2. If they have 2 removal spells, I die. So we can play around that. I'm at 4. We might be coming back though. The problem is I'm dead to like them bouncing one of my flyers. Like end of turn, flicker this, attack with in the air. That might be bad. Okay, I can work with that. Oh, so I double block. They have a 2/2, I have a Falconwrath Noble. If they go to kill my Falconwrath Noble, I guess that's fine. Okay, that actually makes me very safe now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're a Noble, then a Battle Screech. Because now they can't kill all the tokens. And then even if they kill Noble, I can get it back with this Disturbed Burial. Any white creature I draw gives me more tokens. We may have turned the corner, we'll see. It's unfortunate that they didn't kill this. They just enchanted it. Okay. It's a good card. Yep. So I have to actually trade off here. So I guess we get rid of Undying Evil. So they lose 2. I go up to 4. Denrova Horror now kills me. But I get to rebuy my Boneclad Necromancer. Oh, that's actually even better. 3, 4, 5. I think I want to just get back my white main line, then flash back a Battle Screech. Bounce you, flash this back. Go. So if they have 2 kill spells, sure. But we're like kind of set up now, if they don't. The old main phase scry. I would like to block. Nice. Alright, let's get back our big boy. Man, if they have mana leak, this is going to be kind of brutal. But I have a lot of blockers. They do have mana leak. Okay. I'm just going to keep back all of my creatures. They don't have Ephemerate or Cloud Shift. This is a close game. Regardless of the outcome, I played as good as I could have, I think. Sure. I'm very, very happy with that one. I'm not trying to attack anyway. Yet. They ice my land? Okay. Oh, they had fire, so they actually could have killed both birds and killed me if they had red mana, but that is the risk of running such a ridiculous mana base. Crippling Fatigue. Cannot actually kill anything there. I think I'm just going to run out the Boneclad Necromancer. Get rid of their Even Surveyor. So I don't get an attack step, but next turn I can Disturbed Burial for Falconwrath Noble. Delete previous version of Windows. I'll look at that later. That seems suspect. So, something that I just realized, I think this was the opponent with Stagger Shock. So they bounced the Dinrova Horror, they bounce a token and I discard Crippling Fatigue. This opponent could have Burn. Oh, Skin Thinner doesn't actually do too much for us. Let's get this guy. Play you. Hit for 3? Actually, let's hit for 2. No, let's hit for 3. These are like much better for blocking and gaining me life off Falconwrath Noble. There's a Stone Quarry, so I'd probably want to try and gain some life here. So I can do that with Skin Thinner, go up to 5, because it's hard to imagine them doing 5, but like a Stagger Shock could do 4 damage. Okay, bounced Dinrova Horror, replayed Dinrova Horror, kill another token. Discard Skin Thinner. They only have 1 card in hand though. I don't really want to go to 3. I can play a giant Apex Hawks and just set up for the win, right? This is 3. I could play an Apex Hawks that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could play a 5/5 Apex Hawks, which seems huge. So I do that. They don't have any flying blockers. I definitely attack here. So this is 3 that puts him to 10, and then next turn I have 3, 8, 9, 10. So I actually do have lethal if I attack like this. So I just attack here. That plays around a good bit of removal. Okay, so I don't get combat, and I have to discard my Disturbed Burial now, which is rough. Yep. But I still have the board locked down pretty good. Oh, that's bad. Goodbye, Falconwrath Noble. Okay, but they have no cards in hand. So they're top decking just like me. Spell? Oh, this is a sorcery, but it costs 3 life. I don't like that. I think I have to attack with Apex. Oh, I can't attack this turn. That's right. All right, pass turn. It's kind of unfortunate that the spell that I wanted required me to use so much mana. Let's see what they drew. Okay, good. We both have just lands. So I get to attack with Apex Hawks, and they have to find an answer to it. Spell? Nope. But I think we should still be okay. I'm attacking here. I'm dead to like a couple things. But I know their hand. We did it! Awesome. Oh, that was a crazy match. Great game, opponent. Land, Syndic of Tithes, land. Okay. I had a lot of lands left. Whew. Alright, see you guys for round 3. Alright. We are here for round 3 on the play after that pretty crazy game. Oh boy. I love this hand and I hate it. I'm gonna keep. This hand is actually very good in some matchups and very bad in others. Like if they're playing Burn, Pristine Talisman just mitigates so much of the damage that they would do, so having it in your opening hand is great. And then Disfigure is also pretty good against Burn. Okay, well Crit Rats just made this hand actually really good. It's good in like every matchup now. Sure. Sure. So we're not going to disfigure anything. We're just going to wait. Play a pristine tell. Oh, wow. All right, that's dirty. Sometimes you just get really lucky. So we're going to take whatever damage they do. We're going to play Crypt Rats and pop it for 2. Hopefully this is an X2. Like the 3-2 haste guy. Play that. Or even better, a 3-2 not haste guy. Okay, that's a lot. Now I'll just play a 2-2. Okay, I don't like this. Crypt Rats, do your thing. Pop it for 2 right now. Because if they like untap and pump during combat, that's really bad for me. We're just going to go next turn, Custody Squire, getting back Crypt Rats. Hopefully Pristine Talisman can kind of close out the game. Oh, that's pretty good too. But I like this. Go. And they missed a land drop, which means they have a lot of spells in hand. Fervent Cathar. So they can stop it from blocking. I take 3. Then I wipe their board with Crypt Rats. Sure. Maybe that's bad. Hang on. Let me think about this. I fall to 7, I go up to 8. They have 3 cards in hand? Nah. I ain't playing by those rules. Let's just go ahead and Battle Screech. The old Battle Screech into Crypt Rats play. Seems good. For 3. Youch. I have some regrets. Mostly just not flashing back Battle Screech. Oh, that's great. I actually played this perfectly. Kingpin's Pet. If they don't kill something in response, I get to flashback Battle Screech and extort. And I'm at 11. It's really hard for them to come back from here. I get to extort Journey to Nowhere eventually. I can't stress enough how good Pristine Talisman is. Sure. Oh man. Are they dead? They might actually be dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. But very close. I could have put them to 2. Nice. Okay, being up a game makes me feel pretty good because post sideboard my deck gets way better too. I get Peace Strider. They have a lot of burn. Okay, let's look at the cards I don't want. Ancestral Statue. I don't want something that's like a negative tempo play, but it is good. I'm also like kind of a fan of Loyal Cathar because it just trades with stuff, but it's hard to cast. I don't really need Disturbed Burial, but at the same time it makes my late game so good. I think I just run it like this. Basically just running Peace Strider for the obvious reason. Yeah, I'll keep this. Disown Ancestor, man. That is a real life card. Boom. Good luck attacking. So you really want to outlast at least once so the X1s can't get in. Burning Prophet. I don't think I want to let them scry. So I'm just going to kill that right now. I don't know. Like their hand could have been a bunch of burn spells and they were trying to scry into more action. Like just not letting them do that felt good to me. Let's outlast. They have double bolt. They maybe should have considered doing it there because this thing is not going to be killed anytime soon. Nice. So I want to be as aggressive as possible here because opponent's showing some stuff. Let's play Falconwrath Noble. Yep, that dies. Train them. And I'm okay attacking because most of the haste creatures stop it from blocking anyway. If I hit a land, I can Custody Squire and... Okay, they just straight up... They were nowhere near losing that game. They had 7 spells in hand, but I guess I'll take it. The train of 2-1s continues. This deck was really, really good. I don't really know what it was missing. It had everything. Like, if I could do a sealed of the whole card pool and build a blue-white or black-white deck, this is close to what I would make. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, I'm going to keep running a bunch of these, so expect more content. See you soon.